Hi, are you Marty?
I am.
Hi, I'm Janine.
Hi.
I'm the doula.
Hi, Janine. Nice to meet you. Come on in.
Thank you. Thanks for having me today.
Well, I'm excited to hear what you have to tell us.
Well, your mom invited me here the other day to talk about my role as a doula. And my understanding is that she is now in hospice. And so my role as a doula, well, what I want to talk to you about is what I talked to your mom about. I understand that you are her health proxy.
I am.
And so I want all of us to be on the same page and create this wonderful, peaceful experience for your mom. And so, do you understand what a doula is? Have you ever heard of a doula?
I have not. I've heard of a baby doula, but not a...
So we're actually similar. So birthing doulas bring babies into the life, into the world, and end of life doulas create that passing for the person to enter into their next life, or enter into their passing, enter into their death. So a death doula is one of support, one of comfort and care, and so that's going to be my role. And my role is to really listen to what your needs are and make sure that I'm hearing you right and creating this wonderful experience for your family, and especially your mom. So I understand that your mom is 84 years old.
She is.
And she has two primary diagnoses.
She does. The first one is... The first one is, I'm sorry, my dishwasher's going right now. The first one is rheumatoid arthritis she's been dealing with and has had that diagnosis for many, many years. It's to the point of, where she has a lot of difficulty walking, a lot of difficulty moving around, a lot of difficulty, handling cups and utensils, so she needs a lot of help. The other diagnosis that she had was a pulmonary embolism, which was, of course, that blood clot that passed through her heart. So she has that, and it seemed like after that happened, she became more bedridden. So she's almost she's completely bedridden. We try to get her to stand, try to get her to walk a little bit, but it's very difficult for her.
I noticed she's on oxygen.
Yes,
Yeah.
oxygen.
Yeah.
That's she's been on oxygen for many years as well. Yeah.
So, well, what I'm going to do is I brought my doula bag, and I have lots and lots of different goodies in the doula bag. But what I'm going to do today is I'm going to go over the enrollment form, and I'm going to go over some care plan, the initial care plan. We do review this care plan once a week, once every other week, to just make sure we're on the right track and we're on the we're giving her the best care possible. And then of course I'll go over HIPAA. You're familiar with
that? Yes. You have to be when you're taking care of somebody who's medically needs a lot of medical help.
Right. So the confidentiality is we hold the same confidentiality with all of our clients. So the enrollment form. Your mom filled out the enrollment form, but I want to make sure that we go over the enrollment form, you and I, just to see if there's any differences and make sure that everything is accurate. And so the first page on the enrollment form is just the name of the hospice, phone number, her name, her doctors.
Well, everything looks like it's in place.
Nice.
My mom did a great job remembering all those important things.
And And your mom goes by the name Martha?
Yes,
and
she
you
does.
go by the name Marty?
Yes.
Great, great. And we talked about your mom. Is there anything else that you can think of in regard to the immediate care of her?
No. Knowing my mother, like I know that she enjoys reading and that kind of thing, so, but she's not so much of a toucher. So I don't know if any physical touching happens with the doula.
We can. We can do one of my specialties, or one of my trainings is massage therapy, but I totally honor the fact that not everyone likes to be touched. If she wants to be read to, if she wants to listen to nice soothing music, things like that, we can suggest, and we can create an atmosphere of love around your mom. And I do understand that there are 8 of you. That means that there may be 16, counting significant others and children. So in the future, we may end up talking about how many people surround her at a time.
That's a really good point.
Yeah,
you know,
but she did say all of her children matter a lot to her, and that she really wants her children to be around. She definitely stressed that. And that's part of the intake as well, just getting to know your mom. And she did talk about all of her family, all the family members. Some are traveling a lot further. I understand one is from New Hampshire. New York.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's
we're
a
in
5-hour ride for him.
Right. Being in the state of Maine, we will we'll go over the HIPAA requirements for the state of Maine in a little bit. So it's really about how I can support your family in regard to me being here. I don't know if you've already noticed that hospice is here for anywhere from a half an hour to an hour, whereas I can spend a lot more time here. I can create different atmospheres, and it's not as rushed. I don't feel as I'm not going to be as rushed. I can be here anywhere from 2 to 4 hours a day. And what is a typical day for your mom?
She gets up, I don't know, around 7 o'clock, and she'll sit up. So she needs help sit up in the bed. And she usually wants her coffee right away. Well, actually, she'll use the commode first, of course, but she gets up, she uses the commode, and then back onto the bed. And she loves her coffee, so she'll ask for her coffee first thing. So she'll have her coffee, and, just have a little small chit-chat, not a lot. Likes to just be quiet. Sometimes she'll pull out a book and start reading a little bit. But that's her morning. And then she lays, wears her out, so she lays back down for a while. Then she'll get up for lunch. She likes to put the TV on at noontime. She watches, The Price is Right, those little morning shows. And then
she's getting out of bed by herself?
She can't get out of her bed by herself at all.
Okay.
She's totally dependent on somebody else to help her.
Okay.
Yeah, it's totally dependent. But so you have to help her sit up. You have to help her get to the computer.
Yeah. Okay.
She gets dressed, washed up, dressed, all that stuff. And then maybe lay back down again for a nap, and then same routine again for dinner, up for dinner. She's not a big eater, so, we get her to eat as much as we can.
Yeah, talk to me about how her eating habits are right now.
She has to have her food kind of mushed up a bit. Her swallowing has changed a little, so she has liquid thickeners that we put in anything. I don't think we ever put it in the coffee, but we do put it in a juice. She likes cranberry juice, and so she can't really cut her own food or have chunky food anymore.
But she's still able to feed herself.
She can. She can. Yeah. We have we have a spoon. It's kind of for her, so she doesn't have to turn her hand. It's just already bent the way it should be, so she can eat.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
We're not feeding her just yet.
She's
very independent.
And verbally
Oh,
and
yeah.
wanting
Oh,
to be.
yeah.
That's wonderful.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's wonderful. Does she have advanced directive? Does she have the DNR do not?
She does. Yes, she does.
And is she an organ donor?
I don't believe she is. I don't.
Yeah,
believe
she
is.
questioned that as well
Yeah.
on the form. She wasn't quite sure. She said she wanted to talk to you about that.
Yeah. Well, we can discuss that. Yeah.
So, tell me, what kind of the word is problems, but let's talk about just what kind of things do you need help with right now, or does she need help with right now?
Well, she's very private, so to reach out to other people for help is really hard for her. But she needs help with dressing. She needs help with getting on the commode, washing up. Can be a challenge. So I've
financial. Does she write her own checks?
She does.
My
mother still pays all the bills. She has. Oh, I forgot about her tablet. She loves that thing.
Oh, okay.
So she would be on the tablet. She pays her bills that way.
Who checks her mail?
My dad. My father still goes and gets the mail, and then she'll look it over.
Great.
He just hands it to her.
Great.
So
great. Okay, so it sounds like she needs mostly physical care right now.
Yes.
Yeah. And one person can help her right now?
Yeah, right now one person is enough.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah. So as it progresses, and it may end up needing two people, but you never, you just don't know.
Right, you don't.
You don't know.
Right, she's very tiny. She's very tiny now, and with the me and my sisters have managed to be able to do one-on-one care.
So somebody's with her.
Yeah, someone's with them all the time.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. So it sounds like my role is going to be just another set of eyes, making sure that if there's any other way that of moving her or creating different ways, we can talk to hospice about it. We'll create lists for hospice. So that's the intake, and the care packet. There is a book that I would love to read with you, and let me check here it is right here. It's called A Time to Live, and it's a book written by Barbara Carnes, Barbara Carnes, and it is a book about living every day, living for today. And if you would like to read this to your mom, with your mom, because I know she loves to read,
she does.
But this is something that I can go over with both of you as well. Would you like me to leave this for you?
I would love you to leave this. I would love to look this over.
Yeah, that would be wonderful. So that's a suggestion. And then our care package is, let me reach back into my bag, my goodie bag. This is the care plan. And the care plan, I'm going to leave this booklet with you as well. It goes over lots of different symptoms.
Oh, okay.
And then it gives you ideas as to how we can create a safer and more peaceful way of dealing with those symptoms. It goes through personal care and safety. And
I see you have pain on there.
Yeah.
Which she has a lot of. So,
she is in pain right now.
Yeah.
Does hospice know she's in pain?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, so they must have a comfort
They
care
do.
kit that they're gonna supply.
They've already supplied that for her.
Yeah. So let's look at page 20 and we'll just go over that one page 20 in regard to pain. It will just give you a general idea of
Okay.
so the pain and discomfort. It's to recognize and manage pain and discomfort.
Mm-hmm.
These are things that you would like to know. These are things that you would do. These are medications that help with the pain that you can talk to hospice about. We can create notes. Yeah. And these are signs of pain. So when she can verbally say she's in pain, but there's other ways of knowing that people are in pain as well. So that's another book that I will leave with you, or we can go over this together, because this can be overwhelming. And now remember the HIPAA policy is that all of our work is confidential, and I don't share any of this information with anyone. And so I will have you sign that HIPAA agreement policy, which your mom has already done, but I just want to make sure that you